It really ain't even it really ain't even the people's fault. It's the what it is. It's the angels. I don't know. I ain't saying. I don't even want to call y'all angels no more. Not at this point because you descending so bad and rapid. I know y'all because some of y'all gifts are over here with me. Y'all don't. You lose in the spiritual first. So whatever you'll be amazed. Y'all will be amazed how many of y'all out there don't even use your spiritual gifts, your gifts you was born with. You don't even notice them. Your spiritual gifts. All right, let me give you an example. Michael Jackson was outstanding in music. But would you believe me if I told you he probably never tapped into his spiritual gift? That's how powerful this is. But I just want to say this, man. Y'all are disappointing the guy, bro. Okay, so let me tell you, you see, you with these pillars. So the display people and all them, they really just pillars. The test is you. The test is the angels, probably. Or high vibrational field, whatever. The test is the angels. Y'all failing them tests miserably. You ain't gonna give it one chance. At this time of your life, thanks by the grace of God, I got two. I messed up with somebody and she got turned out. Probably, maybe, I don't know. But when people get turned out that way, they give up all the way around. They don't really care what's going on with nobody and nobody else, all they say is. But if you just get into your moment at this time in your life, you might not get another one. So when this smoke clears, you'll be in my situation. A lot of people who forced me to be in this situation gonna be in this situation are bad as I hate to say, in the grave. You're gonna be in the grave. You can see it, you can feel it. You should be able to feel it now. Even if you're still in everything, you think you're getting away with it, you should be able to feel it now. And that's your chance to renege on the deal you made and get your life right. But you know you might have to accept a great loss. And you really don't want to come in my face after you done accepted that great loss. That's how it normally be. I ain't even mad, but I ain't even upset neither. I'm disappointed. Because some of these people, y'all too old to be playing like this. And then you can't play my role. I ain't never met nobody who can play me. I ain't never in my life met nobody who can play me. Who can act like me. Who can be me. Ain't that, I hate it cause it happened, but this is God's book. And when God write a book, you best to know it's finna come with some trials and tribulations you ain't never seen in your life. So, it's gonna be long, tedious. And that's what we're going through. But I'm gonna keep saying your name, Shawty, cause y'all getting my videos. It ain't going nowhere but going to y'all. So I guess it's okay for me to say Natalie and Olivia, or whoever you are. Natalie/Olivia. You out here, you was an angel. You ain't even human mode. You probably on demon time by now. You done lost all your gifts probably. I'd be scared, bro. Go, y'all, the example is out here. The example is the one y'all keep on dealing with, I guess, if y'all dealing with her. But she is the example. She's doing terrible. Even if she had a big nose, she'll be doing terrible. You know she's doing terrible. We all know she's doing terrible. Hell, she knows she's doing terrible. And hell, she'll tell you she's doing terrible. And she'll tell me, she'll tell people in front of me. She wish she never even got involved in this. But she had already been binded because somebody sold their soul and she probably was part of it. You know? She probably was part of it. So it's like them pillars gonna be with y'all anyway. I saw that, cause I kept dying, right? This is like deja vu to me. It keep happening, this part. It's like, I don't wake up until 30, 35, 36, 37 years old. And I wake up in this opposition. And these same group of people, these same them social media people, everybody, it's a whole group of y'all. And y'all be attacking me and kill me. With problem was I was low vibrational. Then, at the time when y'all kept killing me, I was vibrating real low. That's why y'all need me to vibrate low now. I ain't finna vibrate low, cause I ain't got used to vibrating high, and I think it's enjoyable. I've been vibrating low my whole life, since I was 14. Hell, I ain't never vibrated high. I ain't never wanted to get my life together, cause it was so miserable. But now that I finally embraced it, it ain't that bad. It's pretty good, it's cool. But I want to tell the Joker, you keep the stories coming, but you need to make them accurate, though. Because that ain't me. I ain't left. I ain't got no name brand stuff on. I know y'all playing, though. I hope y'all playing. Cause I know y'all, since somebody got cameras on me. I'm talking about in the physical. And it ain't just you bad folk. Somebody good got cameras on me as well. And they watching y'all through the same camera y'all watching me on. I do know that for a fact. And this I'm trying to tell y'all without messing up everything. I don't think I can even mess up anything that's going on. But my past, when it was like this, my father and my ancestors will put you in these positions. They'll put you in these positions, and then they'll turn everything around. Y'all don't believe in God like y'all said. Like, look, I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now, you can't fake. You can't trick the astro. What's gonna happen is that even if somebody in the astro is helping you, my Father God and Jesus gonna come through, and if you done tainted this is the process that's supposed to happen. If y'all done tainted that and you got angels to help you taint this in any kind of fashion or form, it's two of these on top of each other though. God gonna come over here and he gonna turn one around overnight in a few seconds. And everything gonna transform, and y'all gonna be a laughing stock. That's why I'm telling everybody to sit back and observe. I ain't upset with y'all. I'm just letting you know though. That's my energy. You wanna be upset with me for explaining, for getting into you, for being in my energy and stealing my energy. That's fine too. You can't do me anyway. You couldn't do me anyway. I'm pretty sure by now, people got tests in play to make sure it's me. Even if it's something that's I'm involved in or not. Big people, or not you little people. Not even the ones that you working for. I'm talking about big people. And it's just like the people who follow the start of Jesus Christ. There's people that know. That ain't them. Royalty ain't shaped like y'all think it is. That's why I'm trying to help my people while we go through this process. Y'all, my father died, or it could have been my father, it could have been my Grandpa Rob, Grandpa New, but one of them, they were like, I ain't print man. They said it was upset. Better hope it wasn't God. It was upset because y'all took this person into a business atmosphere showing his print, and everybody signed off on him because of his print. Y'all be ashamed of yourself. They didn't do that back in the days. Look at Mary, when Mary came to Jesus and she put that cologne on Jesus' feet. Mary was in distraught. Mary was done. Mary was over. Mary was done. Mary, wasn't she a hoe or something? I mean, I ain't mean to say it like that, but she was something. It was something off about Mary. And when she came back to Jesus, it was like Jesus told her, I told you so. And he probably told her about this mechanism right here. And once this thing done, it's just gonna put you in your place where you're supposed to be. If you play the role of an addict, you're gonna be in an addict position regardless if you want to or not. If you play the role of a slick whore, prostitute, or whatever y'all wanna call it that's good for social media, they all the same. If you play the role as one of these in this guy moment, in this book, with guy writing this book, you gonna get put in that position. When the tables turn, it's a realm. God finna change a whole realm. I can't say it where you can understand, you know, but God finna change a whole R-E-A-L-M. God finna change a whole realm. And as soon as everybody done, I can tell now. I couldn't tell a week ago. I'm like, what is going on? But now I can tell. It's like he putting there, he lining everybody up. And in this situation, it's a beautiful situation because it's gonna catch up the people who say they love God and the people who don't. Cause it's getting y'all through y'all lust. And at the moment, y'all all been choosing lust over God. And then trying to swap my energy. You can't swap my energy, man. And I know I can't even keep saying that and getting in my feelings about that because by now, you ain't even probably got a soul. You gonna keep doing it like Pharaoh. If I was y'all though, I unseal my heart. I did it. Like I said, and the problem with that is that you don't have a heart. So you trying to go back. It's basically like you ain't got a heart. You trying to go back and get your heart. That could have been what they were talking about on Wizard of Oz, really. When the lion needed a heart, you know, it probably was subliminal. You ain't got a heart, but you need to go get your heart back. You need to try and strive for better ways, and a better day, and a better life. But I almost got in my feeling early because I was like, damn, that's so disrespectful to God. And y'all ain't no more. I know y'all ain't. Okay. But y'all been going on for a long time. And y'all part of my family tree too? No. I'm gonna tell you this. I keep saying it. It's harder for an angel in hell than it is for a human. I don't mind it because I already know how it's supposed to be and how it's supposed to end. As long as I just worry about what I need to do and what I'm supposed to be doing. Y'all keep swapping it up because you're scared of me. You're scared. How you gonna be scared of me? You ain't gave me an entourage. You scared of what I might say, right? You scared of what I might do to the world, right? Well, I would be too if I left somebody as brilliant as me by myself. Y'all ain't thinking no more. That's because you ain't got a heart. You ain't got a heart to lead the think with. You got all y'all over there. Y'all got all y'all thinking together. You still ain't thinking about nothing but the wrong thing. We trying to create businesses and stuff. We trying to create jobs, real jobs. Trying to say the eco. Y'all can't say the eco. Y'all, I'm telling you, we've been in this rub test for 5 years. And so far, all y'all did in the rub test was sacrifice royalty for a loser. Because royalty don't look like y'all want it to look. And y'all obviously ain't went and studied it. Only real queens and real queens and real kings should sit in these seats. And y'all ain't it. Olivia Natalie, or whatever. I'm gonna keep saying your name, y'all. You've been in my energy too long. You can't play me, even if you wanted to. And that's how I know all y'all work for the same company, because all y'all females done try to swap my energy out. And the problem with that is, y'all better ask yourself, who pointed y'all out to do that? You would have had to be a twin or twin flame or a soulmate. So somebody guaranteed you going to hell. Somebody guaranteed you to lose your soul when you decided to go. That's taboo. You can't attack your own. I don't care how much you like Print Man. So you basically telling God, I sacrifice God for good sex. That's why I say I'm a pillar. And y'all failing the test miserably. And then it's like, you got, let me shut up. I was gonna say, you got the rub test business. You got all the men you want to choose from. What you need a certain man to swap with a certain man, it ain't gonna work like that. You need a bloodline. So even you done got possessed into realizing we gotta find royalty bloodline to swap with the bloodline. You can't swap my energy. What I'm trying to say, I myself can't even descend to be in this energy. And to y'all, I'm too traditional. I'm bored. I'm ascended too high. But I can't even think about descending to be in this energy. It ain't nobody around me, in my family, nowhere. I haven't met nobody high. I'm telling you, I reached out to a girl one time in my life. I never read tarot till 2020. But a friend of mine, female friend of mine, thought I should look at it over 7 or 8 years ago. And I went to this reader one time only. And she read my cards and she was dead accurate. I think it was Marvelous. I don't know though. I think it was Marvelous. She said, oh hell, you gotta be Jesus Christ. If I was you, I wouldn't worry about it. Just live your life. Which was still a good answer, but it wasn't the answer I needed. I needed to walk in Jesus Christ. And it was the reason why I had to walk in that energy is because of the attacks. the attacks was gonna be so brutal because this is God's book. You know, when God put a book together, there's some Sodom and Gomorrah stuff going on. It's something real. It's something deep going on, and it can send the world into a catastrophic events if it don't get taken care of properly. And everybody too busy enjoying it. Y'all nasty, disgusting people out there. Y'all are quit, bro. Y'all are quit. Y'all are quit. I know a girl one time, I ain't gonna say it online, but I told her to her friend, I caught up with her. And I told her, you know what you done? You know you did this, because she was pretty much dying. That best part of her was dying. And she was young. She said, I know she was crying. And she was smacking herself. Bad self, talking to herself, went crazy, done went crazy. Done went slap crazy. I mean, it's more detailed than that, but I ain't gonna say no more. I looked at her, I said, you know what you done? She was sitting on the bathroom floor crying or something. She was sitting somewhere naked, crying. I said, you know what you done? That's why I told y'all they keep swapping my energy. So what I want everybody to do is pay attention to what happened to these people who keep doing this for my energy. That's why I don't trust nobody. That's why I say I don't get into that falling in love online crap. If God put me somebody together, then it'll come together when it's time to come together. But I play that role to I play that role sometime to, you know, kill some time because I got a lot of time to kill. But otherwise, I ain't falling for it. I don't fall for it. I ain't trying to fall for it. I ain't thinking about it. And you shouldn't expect me to. You should, if it's real to you and if it's real to you and you want it to be real to me, then you need to do something realistic. Otherwise, we're gonna keep playing that game. But y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. Y'all was angels, bro. Y'all can't be angels now. Y'all probably don't, what I mean by can't be angels, you probably done lost your wings. If y'all done lost y'all wings for this, I feel for you. It wasn't worth it. Them dudes don't want y'all. If they did, you wouldn't try so hard to get somebody else's money for them. Y'all gotta have money to keep the dude. You gotta have money to take care of you too, but you better have money to keep that dude. You know it by now. So you buying love and lust? You buying lust and materialistic stuff? That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. That's worse than a crackhead. That's worse than somebody doing drugs. A heavy drug. That's worse than somebody on opium real bad. Whatever they call that stuff. That's why I said y'all niggas, y'all three, y'all two, y'all all in my energy. Everybody know it though. Now, by this time, everybody playing the role too. Cause it's a process. The people who watching and playing the role with me, like me, they higher ups or something like that, and they just playing the game. Cause it's like, y'all done did so much. Cause this is some high priestess stuff. Y'all done did so much to its energy involved. And even if y'all stop, even if somebody forcefully stopped y'all now, it's still gonna play out. So it's better to let it all play out, cause it's like selling your soul. If you sell your soul to the devil for 5 years, you gotta you gotta follow out them 5 years. If you sell your soul for 10 years, most of the time Satan don't let nobody give 10 years. You sell your soul for 5 years, you gotta ride out that 5 years. And we on year 5 now. And it's already starting to show a whole bunch of mess and stuff. But there's people sitting back like, man, ain't nothing nobody can do at this point. Some of y'all just doing it to save your position. Some of y'all just doing it because you done bought houses, you done did stuff with the money you shouldn't have did. Some of y'all just don't want to go back broke. You know you finna have to go not only broke, but you're going to be hurting worse than you was when you started. One of y'all was running and crying, right? One of y'all was running and crying yesterday or today. But I think y'all were crying for good reason. I sure do hope so, because I had high hopes for you. I ain't heard nothing bad about you yet, but you know about everything that's going on, so I hope you finna make the right decisions, because when it comes to God, Miss Lady and all y'all out there, don't ever think about putting God in a category like that. don't ever even think about it. You shouldn't have never thought about it. What made you think about it? Disgusting. Sitting over there telling lies and going on and think somebody's supposed to believe. We high ups around here. We see through that facade. Y'all messing with high priest. They told y'all not to do it. You did it anyway because you thought about 7 of y'all get together, you can outsmart God. This is God's world, and we ain't nothing but programs when it comes to God. All he got to do is reprogram, reform, deprogram. That's all he got to do. You don't want. It don't matter if you. It could be a whole racing squad. It could be an elite racing squad. All he got to do is reform the whole squad. It's his game. So I'm telling everybody, just sit back and observe. I'm about to go to sleep on y'all though. Y'all do this one more time, I'm going to sleep. And it's my job still gonna get done though. My ancestors still gonna take care of everything because this is boring at this point. It's boring at this point. I'm finna go to sleep and just draw. I ain't gonna get on here no more. And then what y'all gonna do? Cause you living off my energy. You need me to do something so you can even get something. A bunch of losers, man. I feel sorry for your kids. Now.